Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a review on the new two monsters coming up in the patch. We have this monster which is called Harg. Okay, so we're starting with fire. His first skill says it attacks the target and increases the attack bar of the ally with the lowest attack bar by 15%. Which is okay. So you want him to go fast and you want so that he can buff the other allies with slower attack speed. Second skill, Rabbit's agility, fills up an allies attack bar to the max and increase the target attack speed for 2 turns. Another attack speed buff for this one. Yeah, it's an ally buffer. Both skills increase the attack speed of allies. So definitely want to go violent on this guy. And his third skill, which is his passive, which removes up to 2 harmful effects of the ally with the lowest HP and heals 10% in each turn. So this guy is probably one of your most favorable candidates for violent, because he's gonna speed up the rest of your team members, whoever is slower. Especially if he's passive. If he keeps going, then you want to rule him maybe violent will, just in case. So if your opponent is faster, unless he has a buff stripping monster, of course. If your opponent is faster and if you have stun your fuel or something, then when this guy moves, he will be able to let your fuel move as well with this passive. And his other skills which is all buffing allies attack speed. Seems like a really good support. And his awakened form increased resistance, which is okay, I guess. Resistance is nothing bad. Oh, sorry. Then for the water one, it's the same skill with a different name called Breeze. Also increase allies with the attack bar by 15%. Second skill is called Woodvine. This is the other variation, I believe. Attacks the enemy, decrease the target's attack bar by 50% with 70% chance, and decrease the target's attack speed for 2 turns. With a 70% chance. Does this go up to 100% if it's max? I'm gonna check later. Anyways, this is actually not bad for slowing down your enemies. You take half their attack bar, and you also take their attack speed away. But this skill's according to defense but you might not want to build him for defense wise. So the damage scaling doesn't matter. You want it for the effects. Now if it's 100% for max with Devilmons or himself or the other fodder, then it's quite good. His third skill, increase crit rate and decrease chance for receiving a critical hit for 2 turns. So it's a crit buff and then the don't get crit debuff, I guess, as in buff, I guess, which is okay, but very situational. But it seems not as good as the fire one, but it's decent. Then for his passive, the awakened form increases accuracy by 25%, which is also okay. Around the usefulness of resistance, since you want to apply debuffs with his second skill. Now the wind one, same thing, breeze, we've seen that. Also woodvine, same thing. You want to have some accuracy so this thing lands and slows your opponent's mucus. The assault removes all harmful effects and causes damage opposing shield. So this guy is a cleanser. Not many of those in this game. The damage proportional or damage absorption is proportional to your defense. You might wanna actually you might not want, cause the shield won't be much depending on the scaling, of course. But probably you want to use him for cleansing. Like from what I've seen, people are talking about maybe he's useful for raids, cause now there's another candidate for removing like debuffs. Now you have Kona, Delphi, Fedora, those kind. Now you can add him to the list. So he's a net 4. Well, these two guys are net 3. Interesting. Light, same thing. Breeze, same thing. The Konamiya research skill, which fills up the target's allies attack bar. And also this passive buddy. Start the fight, the attack speed with the lowest will be increased according to your level. The allies attack speed will not exceed your attack speed. It looks not bad actually, with attack speed of the lowest attack speed increasing according to your level. But this level is according to what? The overall max level or something? Target increase will not exceed yours. So assuming you have like high attack speed, around maybe you're gonna build this guy fast, 200 plus maybe, or around 200, then your ally will increase by a proportionate amount. This one need to be tested but seems okay. So if, for example, if you have some attack crit damage, attack rune Lucian, then he will be buffed up with speed. If you try to bring in a AO, interesting. We also have the dark one, who also has breeze, and also the wood vine. Get accuracy on that. And also Owl's Hood. Increase attack speed and recover HP by 15% each turn. So it's like a general buff, like the Water Archangel, Ariel I think. And also attack speed buff, which is mediocre I guess. As in the attack speed buff and the HP recovery is good, but very seems quite situational. No, so that and this guy is a 3-star, or these two are 4 stars. Interesting. Yep, so that's that for the harg. Now the other uni monster they introduced is the Fairy Queen, I believe. Yep, this guy. Let me go to the Underwaken version. Yep, the Fairy King. With a good leader skill for each. Crit rate 33%. I believe the water one, from what I've seen, is 33% too, but for speed, which exceeds Vanessa's one, I believe. Now for the first skill, you attack the enemy 2 times and removes a beneficial effect with 30% chance. That's okay. That's like, I think the P-rate, like for the P-rates, they also have this passive on their first, which shows 2 cards, 50% chance. With skill up, I believe this should be much higher. Okay. Second skill, Overwhelm, attacks all enemies, increases their cooldown by 1 chance. So assuming your opponent has their, like at the start for the first turn in your arena, the opponent has all their schools on with no cooldown because they haven't used it. This will increase their cooldown by 1 each. Which is not bad I guess, you go first and you reset your opponent in a way for 1 turn. And his third skill, Hellfire, attacks the enemy with raging flames. Both you and the target will lose 30% HP. Now this seems quite interesting. With both of lose 30% HP, but the target receives massive additional damage. Now as we know from Com to Us, their wording is quite specific with the damage dealing portion. Like significant damage, fatal, or massive can be any amount. We have to do a scaling test for that, for the skill multiplier of this skill. Boss type enemies only lose 15%. Actually, 15% is quite significant. Like if, for example, I assume boss phase. So since this includes boss type, I assume this works in TOA. So if you're fighting the Lilith or Atheros, you will do quite a lot of, wow, that's really quite a lot, 15%. And also for each of the individual stages, like 10, 20, 30, etc. Okay. And his awaken buffs accuracy, which is like, oh, not bad I guess. Water one, same thing, 30% chance. Same thing, overwhelm. Ritual return. He gets get back to the mental realm at the moment of death. Returns with 30% HP. This the deals significant damage. Significant, another different wording for the damage multiplier. From the words that's going around, this guy is quite good just purely based on his leader skill. If you don't even look at all this just has to be decent just because of his leader skill in arena. Ritual return is 9 turns cooldown, which goes down to 4 I believe, from the screenshot I saw, or is it 5? Which is quite good because 4 turns isn't that much. If this guy doesn't, even if he dies, you can probably last that 4 turns to be revived again and deal significant damage, which of course is still up to the skill multiplier. You awaken this guy, you get critical rate. That's good. You wanna build him, if you want to build him damage, which you probably might. Yep, because of this skill, you want to build him from damage, I believe. Assuming these skills with damage, yes, perhaps. That will have to be debated upon. Yep, Wind 1, Serenity, Ventilate. Instantly reduce all skills on an ally. Will not be affected by other cooldown reduction. So this skill, this resets the cooldown for one ally, which could be good because you're probably going to bring a nuker with him in the arena or some other cases in arrow dungeons. You know, maybe you do this for TOA, reset Beretta skill and do another Phoenix Fire. Seal Magic attacks your enemy, draw the attack bar to 0 and puts all skills. This is to shut down nukers. Single target skill to shut down nukers, so they can't use their skills and their attack bars. Accuracy 55%, you don't really need that, not like you're going bombers unless you are. Attack speed, that's good, but it's space 97, so you add that to that, you get 102, 112, which is okay. Well, the light one, Same thing, Serenity, Ventilate. Light of Judgment, calls upon the power of light to deal. This skill sounds like the, who's that guy? Illudane, yeah, the Light Infernos. His skill is also called something like called Light of Judgment. And also talk about doing significant damage. Anyways, this supposed to do defense ignoring damage. So this guy is perhaps like a copper or bulldozer, third skill. Could be very good depending on the scaling of the towards defense. Gains 1 turn invincibility. That's another added bonus. I would have liked that monster if I can get him. And increase attack power in the arena. So this guy, by he heals skills on. Wait, he deal defense ignoring damage, but the damage does not scale on defense. Which does that mean this one scale on defense? So his leader skill buffs attack, and he just need more attack so to do this damage. Wow, that's quite good. Oh, so it's like a Lucian or perhaps a Katarina with damage scaling on this attack. Oops, why did I go to Angemon? Now for the dark, you also have Serenity, Overwhelm. This you have the third skill, the passive. This Discernment. Increase max skill cooldown of all enemies by 1 turn with the power of Piercing Glaze. Will not affect boss enemies. I assume this applies to this and this as a passive. Will not affect on boss type, cannot be stacked up. So you want this guy to be violent so that to make use of this effect. It cannot be stacked up, so I assume it only remain once on the same enemy. Like for example, for all the net trees, you probably want them violent due to their attack bar buffing skills. And for this guy, you want violent. For the light one, you probably want damage for the third skill. The wind one, it's more of a support, I guess. But probably some violent plus some other subsets to get him up. Oh yes, did I check the dark one passive? Accuracy and resist. Resist is very good for arena. No, he might be quite good. Resistance. Everybody, for the light one is resistance too. And also, yeah, okay. So the leader skills are all quite interesting. Then for the water one, you want to bring damage, standard attacker runes, and also for the fire one. Assume 1 HP because you'll be draining HP from your this skill. If you awaken him max 9, okay. Okay, so that's it guys. Yeah. Leave your comments if you want about how do you think the monster, which monster do you want most, and how would you rune them if you had them. I believe some people already summoned it as I've seen on Reddit. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you.